Robyn Brown, who is a celebrity on Sister Wives and is the fourth wife of Kody Brown, the patriarch of the Brown family, generated a lot of attention when she entered the multiple marriage. During the first season of the show, Robyn was shown to the audience, and she was given the opportunity to explore the complexities of having a spouse who is also married to 3 other women. Her participation finally resulted in the other ladies leaving, despite the fact that she had entered with enthusiasm for the unconventional family dynamics and the encouraging surrounding environment. After Christine Brown was the first to leave Kody, Janelle and Mary Brown divorced him the next year. Christine Brown was the first to leave Kody. Because Kody has divorced 3 of his wives, the upcoming season of Sister Wives will certainly include an increased amount of tension inside the family. Robyn's public dissatisfaction with the divorce and the ensuing monogamous relationship with Kody has provided a sign that the couple may be on the verge of their relationship falling down. The woman who was formerly devoted and looked up to appears to be in a dismal state. In spite of the fact that she may miss the other spouses, she is the only person who can be held accountable for the disintegration of the family. Robyn is not willing to own her shortcomings, and she frequently assigns blame when issues develop. Ironically, Kody has a tendency to avoid taking responsibility for his actions, which makes the duo a very manipulative and self-serving force. Robyn points the finger at Kody for destroying their relationship in the promotional video for the 19th season. Robyn was the driving force behind the divorces, which is why her statement, "I feel like the idiot that got left behind," was particularly self-indulgent. Of course, it is true that Kody is preoccupied with the past and has further exacerbated the divisions among the family. Given that Robyn was the final woman to enter the marriage, she was well aware that she would be at the bottom of the hierarchy. However, this did not prevent her from seizing control of the situation, becoming Kody's favorite wife, and breaching the boundaries that the family had established. Noteworthy is the fact that Robyn and Kody had a kiss at the time that Kody was spending years courting Robyn and ignoring his family in the process. In the beginning, the multiple marriage, which was founded on religious ideals, had stated that it was forbidden to have any kind of sexual contact before becoming married. Even though she was completely enamored with the kiss, Robyn was eager to point out that Kody was the one who initiated it. The fact that she had a superiority complex enabled her to rationalize her poor behavior. The discrepancy in the rules, the exceptional treatment, and the judgmental comments made by Robyn were all factors that assisted the ex-wives in recognizing the subtle abuse that Kody was doing. Despite the fact that the divorces have been drawn out and destructive, the decision that they made to leave Kody has now made it possible for them to recover. Robyn's ego caused the other wives to withdraw from her. Robyn, who was Kody's favorite, was known to make judgments and provide cutting remarks over their parenting techniques, lives, and physical appearance. Robyn positioned herself as the best wife by making comments about her weight gain, and she also disciplined her husband. Even though she was the last person to enter the marriage, she was the one who was most familiar with the dynamics of numerous marriages. She reminded the others of this fact on a regular basis. The other spouses and the great majority of their children severed their emotional links with her as a result of her constant comments and her hypocritical behavior. Robyn, who had chosen to be Kody's confidant, would frequently remind the other women that she spoke Kody, as if the other wives did not have the same level of intimacy with the patriarch. This did not sit well with the other wives, particularly when those ladies considered the fact that many of them had been married to Kody for more than 30 years. She brought to the spouse's attention the stretch marks that she had observed on them, so reminding them that they were fortunate to have Kody. Robyn gave the impression that Kody was also making sacrifices due to the fact that she mentioned that his wives were becoming less appealing and that they needed to make the same effort in order to keep their marriages together. According to what was said before, Robyn is disliked by the ex-wives and their children for a variety of motivations. When she ridiculed their way of life and their desire to depart, she went beyond the bounds of acceptable behavior. The 3 children that Robyn had from a previous marriage were brought with her when she went into the poly arrangement. There are now 18 children in the family as a result of Kody's adoption of those youngsters. Due to the fact that her children were still little and the children who had been established in the family were older, the issue of discipline became an important one in the family. It was difficult for her and the other spouses to reach a consensus on a single parenting approach, which led to conflict among the matriarchs. There was a difference in the way that Robyn handled her children compared to the other children. Her children were not held to the same level. Due to the fact that these standards and regulations were set a significant amount of time before Robyn's entrance, many members of the family had the impression that Robyn had prejudices. As a result of Robyn's obvious preference for her children and her assessments of other people, avoiding her became the most straightforward way to resolve the parental differences. The absence of Robyn's children at Garrison Brown's burial was something that nobody could have anticipated happening, despite the fact that there was a visible disconnection among the family. The death of Garrison Brown, the son of Janelle Brown, occurred in March of 2024, leaving the family and admirers in a state of shock and disbelief. While the majority of the family, including Robyn, was photographed at the memorial ceremony, Janelle's children were nowhere to be found in the photographs that she posted to her Instagram account. In spite of the fact that the family has neither acknowledged nor disputed their attendance, it is quite improbable that any of her 5 children would be photographed among the mob that is situated around them. Robyn and Kody have found themselves in an unintentionally monogamous relationship as a result of the absence of Christine, Janelle, and Mary, who were previously involved. The two individuals are compelled to acknowledge their shortcomings as they make an effort to make apologies with the ladies, which frequently results in the situation being even more precarious. Both Kody and Robyn have not demonstrated that they are capable of accepting responsibility. Now, it appears that both parties will ultimately be dissatisfied. It is quite obvious that Robyn joined the relationship with the intention of establishing a plural marriage arrangement. Her desire to be a part of a community and to work in an atmosphere that encouraged collaboration was the driving force for her decision to marry Kody. In light of this, Robyn is not particularly interested in boosting Kody's ego or fighting for him as the family continues to come apart. Even going so far as to tell Kody that she has a hard time respecting him, Robyn does not hold back. There is nothing out of the ordinary about her making subtle comments at her husband. Throughout the course of the series, she has made disparaging remarks about his food and alleged shifts in his behavior. When it comes to sister wives, Robyn is a strong contender, despite the fact that Kody Brown has established himself as the show's villain. Due to the fact that Robyn was responsible for causing contention and rifts within the family, she was the driving force behind the divorces and the turmoil. Both her family and her admirers have expressed their frustration with her since she is unable to recognize fault in her acts and has contradictory ideas regarding her relationship and her children. Kody and Robyn find themselves at a crossroads now that additional members of the family have left the family and severed their ties with them. There is a possibility that the couple may discover that their marital contentment is contingent on the multiple family.